welcome to the cottage of chaos and mayhem. The kids are the chaos, the rest is just mayhem. So in today's tutorial, we are going to be discussing and teaching about keeping your stitch count correct, because it's one of the main things people tell me they struggle with the most in crochet. So usually the advice is just count every stitch, which honestly doesn't always work when you're increasing and decreasing. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I keep my stitch counts correct without counting, well, with a simple number pattern trick. It is very simple, it is very easy, and it might help with your math. It certainly helps with mine. So the key to for this, we have our yarn and a hook. And I'm going to use the scented mushroom pattern because I do need to make another scented mushroom. If you want to make your own scented mushroom, I do have a tutorial for that, so you can go and check it out. So the key thing to understand is this. When you're increasing, you're adding stitches in a predictable pattern. Everything with crochet is, when it comes to stitch counts, is number patterns. So instead of constantly like counting every stitch going 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, increase, I actually have a little trick for this. So we're going to start with something very common. We're just going to start by making a magic ring, and I'm going to work 6 single crochet into the magic ring. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and tying the loop. Now please do forgive me, I am at a bit of an awkward angle with doing this. I can't see as well as I would normally, so I'm not crocheting like I would just sat down. Okay, so on the next round, I should have really got a stitch marker for this. I have returned with a stitch marker. Okay, so what we're going to do for the next row is we're going to do 1 single crochet and then increase. So 1 single crochet, then increase. Okay? And then I will show you the pattern with it. So there's our, like I say, please do forgive, I am at a very awkward angle with this. So 1 single crochet, let's put our little stitch marker in. So we will be increasing 1 single crochet and then increase. And this is very simple, very easy. So I've done my first single crochet. Now I'm going to do my second one. So that would be 2 single crochet. And then I need to do my increase stitch into the same stitch as the last one. So that would be 3 single crochet. So our increase stitch lands on a 3, pointing it out for a reason. So the next stitch would be our 4th stitch. Our next stitch will be a 5th stitch. We need to increase again. So that our 6th stitch will be in the same stitch as the 5th stitch to increase 6. So both our increase stitches have been 3 and 6. Right. Do our 7th stitch. and then in the next stitch 8, and then in the same stitch we're going to do our 9th stitch, which is our increase stitch. So our increase stitches are falling on 3, 6, 9, which are all part of the 3 times table. So when you're increasing by one single crochet, when you're doing one single crochet increase, your increase stitch will be in the 3 times table. If you're doing increase then single crochet, increase then single crochet, even in reverse, the single crochet will always fall on the 3 times table. And it's just knowing your times tables. So we'll do the next one, which our next row is going to be 2 single crochet increase. That is the 4 times table we'll be using. So just going to put our stitch marker back. That's 1. In the next stitch, 2. In the next stitch, 3. Now we need our increase stitch in the same stitch as the 3rd stitch, so 4. Next stitch, 5. Next stitch, 6. Next stitch, 7. And then we need our increase stitch in the same stitch as the 7th stitch, which is 8 stitches. 9 in the next one. 10 in the next one. And we're going to 11. And our increase stitch in the same stitch as the 11th stitch is 12. So our increase stitch always lands on 4, 8, 12. It's always part of the times tables. Now, if you are increasing in a row by 6, you will always notice that you'll end on a number that is in the 6 times table. At the moment we are increasing by 3 stitches, so our previous row ended on 9, which is part of the 3 times table. It would be 3 times 3. This row we've ended on 12. We've been using our 4 times table throughout the row. And what's 4 times 3? It's 12. It's a very handy trick. Now when decreasing, you're kind of going in reverse. So if I was to be decreasing, I'm doing 2 single crochet decrease, it would be my 3 times tables rather than my 4 times tables. If I'm doing 3 single crochet decrease, I would be doing my 4 times tables rather than my 3 times tables. If I'm increasing and I'm doing 3 single crochet increase, it would be my 5 times tables, because the increase stitch will always land on a number in the 5 times tables. If I'm decreasing, say I'm decreasing single crochet decrease, that becomes your 2 times tables, because your decrease stitch will always fall on a number, on the next number in the 2 times tables. If you're doing single crochet decrease, the number will always fall on the 3 times tables, because it's single crochet decrease. Your decrease stitch will be in the 3 times tables. And that's it with the crochet. It is simple number patterns. Once you know the number patterns, it becomes so much easier. I hope you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful. I hope I made sense on explaining it all, because it has been such a game changer for me when I worked it out. It has helped so much. So if it did, please do press that like button and subscribe. I post a tutorial video every week for crochet, and I've also started doing some other tutorials. Like at the moment I have been working on a van build, so I am going to be releasing on how to do the van build. I'll be showing crochet in the van build, and I'll be teaching other crafts like woodwork, macrame and other things that you may find you may want to give a go. And I also have my series I Made It So You Don't Have To, where I investigate crochet craft kits off Temu and pull my hair out in the process. So yes, please do press that. If you found this tutorial useful, press that like button, subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!